he wants to win. And so this is the message. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, many things to mention, from Cristiano Ronaldo to Delap, also Marcus Rashford, the Mega, Thomas Partey and more. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me start today's video by mentioning one of the big cases around the world, and it's the case of Cristiano Ronaldo, because Cristiano Ronaldo scored for Al Nassr last night, Cristiano Ronaldo wins back-to-back Golden Boot, Cristiano Ronaldo reaches 800 club career goals, incredible, also 936 career goals in total, in general, so the unbelievable numbers of Cristiano Ronaldo continue, but Al Nassr have lost once again, and this is probably the sum of the season and of the moment for Al Nassr. Cristiano Ronaldo keeps doing his best, at the same time Al Nassr is not performing. And so Cristiano, after the game, with a big post on his social media accounts, says something strong. Cristiano says this chapter is closed, the history, we all know that, let's see the next one, thanks all. So it's a cryptic message. Cristiano Ronaldo is not announcing anything officially, but Cristiano Ronaldo is sending a message, because as of today, we are at the end of May, the contract expires in June, and Cristiano Ronaldo has still not put pen to paper on new deal with Al Nassr. So at the moment, nothing is signed, nothing is completed between Cristiano Ronaldo and Al Nassr. Let's see what happens now, because the situation could be open for Cristiano Ronaldo to other opportunities, to other clubs, not only abroad, but also internally in Saudi eventually. So several opportunities for sure, or stay at Al Nassr, but with a different kind of approach, different kind of project. Cristiano Ronaldo wants to win. The goals are important, the records are important, but Cristiano Ronaldo mentality is always the same. He wants to win. And so this is the message. Let's see what's going to happen there. For sure a situation to watch, because as of today, Cristiano staying at Al Nassr is not something guaranteed. The contract is not signed, and so the situation is open, and is one to follow in the next days between Cristiano Ronaldo, Al Nassr and more. Also guys, more to follow on several situations. Tonight I wanted to bring you an exclusive story for Chelsea future, because Chelsea will sign a striker this summer. We all know that. We know the appreciation for players like Ekitike, Delap, Benjamin Sesko and more. I will be more clear in the next days, so calma. Also because Chelsea are focused on the final now. Okay, Champions League football is fantastic, but they also want this Conference League trophy, and then they will accelerate on the market to do things as soon as possible. So Chelsea will be very active, but also for the future, because at Strasbourg, same family as Chelsea, same ownership, there is a striker who is doing very well, and this is Emega. Emega is doing very, very well. Emega is not leaving this summer, that's for sure. So I can guarantee to you that Emega is staying at Strasbourg. Emega will be the face of the line at Strasbourg, playing Europe next season. So Emega is staying. But there is the possibility to do a pre-agreement for Emega to join Chelsea in 2026. So to do the deal now for 2026. Chelsea are considering that because they like the player, they believe it's a good opportunity, and they think this can be a smart deal for Chelsea, for Strasbourg and for the player. So there is this possibility, the appreciation is 100% confirmed. Let's see what happens there, but Chelsea keep thinking also of the future and not just about the present, but also for the present. They will be very busy soon. Then guys, on Chelsea and strikers, one of the names I mentioned is Delap, a player Enzo Maresca knows very well, but also Jason Wilcox knows very well, and Jason Wilcox is the director at Manchester United. Both of them, Maresca and Wilcox, were at Manchester City Academy, where Delap grew up, and so obviously they know the player so well. What I can confirm to you is that both Chelsea and Man United already had direct meetings with the player. Everton did the same. Newcastle approached the agents. So all these clubs are in the mix. The player is meeting to understand the project, the vision, what could be the best solution for him. Also because his future is basically in his hands. It's not in Ipswich hands. Ipswich have this release clause, £30 million for Delap, available this summer. The player will go. And so the player is now assessing all these options. Everton are prepared to make a very big financial proposal to the player, then giving him the possibility maybe to leave the club in 2 or 3 years, something like that. But obviously, Man United and Chelsea are fully involved in this race, trying to convince the player, trying to tempt the player. Chelsea can offer Champions League football. Man United could offer the possibility, obviously, to be an important part of the rebuilding with Matheus Cunha coming to the club. So different ambitions, different vision. Of course, for Everton would be a sensational signing, and so he could be the face of the whole project. Let's see what Delap decides to do. But for sure, all these clubs are in the mix for Delap, and this situation will be for sure interesting to watch in the next days. What's going to be interesting to watch in the next weeks is the case of Marcus Rashford, because Rashford is returning to Man United from Aston Villa. Villa are very happy with Rashford, and Rashford was happy there, but his salary, £40 million, it's big money, big financial package to keep Rashford on permanent transfer, especially because Villa will not be in Champions League football next season, and so it makes everything even more complicated. Rashford is going back to Man United, but Rashford could still leave Man United in the summer transfer window. The appreciation, for example, of Barcelona, Ansu Fati is going to Monaco, and so Barcelona maintain Marcus Rashford as one of the players they like, but it's not the only one. There are several options at the winger position. There are more clubs involved for Marcus Rashford, who will now return to Man United, take his time to assess all the possibilities and decide what's the best option for his future. What I can add to you is that the value of the buy option clause, £40 million that Aston Villa had in the loan deal for Marcus Rashford, is still available as same value, so £40 million for all the other clubs. So basically Man United put that price on the player and is available not just for Villa with the buy option, but now also for all the other clubs. So let's see what happens with Rashford, but for sure Manchester United are anticipating proposals also because, as I told you, Rashford could leave, Garnacho could leave, let's see what happens with Sancho, and more, because Man United want to raise funds and reinvest on more players. Cunha, and not only Cunha, is already a here we go. And then, guys, there is obviously also the case of Arsenal. Let me clarify something on Arsenal very quickly. Martin Zubimendi will be an Arsenal player. I already told you, here we go. I maintain my position. It's just a matter of time to complete everything formally. Martin Zubimendi will play for Arsenal. On Thomas Partey, the conversation between Arsenal and the camp of Thomas Partey over new deal is still ongoing. So, discussions ongoing. The player is showing interest in extending his contract at Arsenal. He also has other possibilities. 2 years ago, he was close to Juventus. 2 years ago, he was in the list of Saudi. He's always been appreciated around Europe, also in Spain, where he played at Atletico Madrid in the past. But now Arsenal are in negotiations with Thomas Partey over new deal. So these conversations, from what I'm hearing, are going quite well. The possibility of Thomas Partey staying is concrete, also because Arteta wants the player to stay. Jorginho is already leaving, going to Flamengo, 3-year contract. And so to keep one of the midfielders, experienced player, knows the dressing room, knows how important is some experience for Arsenal, for sure is something that could prove important for the Gunners. So the expectation is for Thomas Partey to stay at Arsenal. Let's see if they can complete everything in terms of new deal, but the conversations continues very well. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories from Delap. Where do you see his future? Chelsea, Man United, also the option with... of course, Everton and Newcastle. So where do you see his future? Where do you see the future of Cristiano Ronaldo? Stay in Saudi or try something else? And then more with Marcus Rashford, Partey, and Mega. Guys, I wait for your opinion. Here in comments, like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon. Ciao.